Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jalen Smith make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Costello, and that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ward! No, go!
Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello looking end zone, but it's incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Throwing again, Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Murray with a 3rd and long. He's going to let this one go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Room here to run. And he works free. Still on his feet. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. Hey!
Throwing on first down. Costello. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Operating from the gun. Costello uncorks one for Davis. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Throwing again. Costello. This one caught by Davis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Ready, 50, plant. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Look at me, zipper. Hey, Jet. Fire.
On first and 10, Costello. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Sammy Watkins with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Up to make the play defensively, Tre'Davious White. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First down, Dallas.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to take a shot for the end. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you...
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Third and long.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Murray now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner Murray, escaping the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they really may be one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Back to you. You're out.
Back to you. Check safety, check safety. Check your hot read. Let's go.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Mike 29. Let him know.
On third down, Costello. They will find Davis. That's complete. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
You got nothing. Switch.
Go. Deep rip.
On 4th down, Costello completes it to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
General West.
You're all mine, baby. You gonna get this. You're all mine. He get.
Hey, exit.
58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Coming. 58, boys.
Ready.
Off play action. Costello. Now bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. It's a loss of 3 on what should be the final play of the first half. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Watch it to 6. Go to half. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check. Check. Check.
From the 38, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Murray and company going for it on 4th. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. As his guys are in for 6, and the Cowboys cut into that lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Let's go.
Back to throw. Costello. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set. 15, Lonnie. 15 line.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
Bravo. Hit it.
On first down, Costello. And this is caught by Watkins. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to Sammy Watkins. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Go.
29 is Mike. Mike 29.
Get it.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Jalen Smith in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
70, Indy. Rock it.
Watch the pass.
Snap.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down. They'll run for it. Cook. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Dalvin Cook turned away on fourth down. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing now is Murray. He's got it to Williams. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. Well, this is caught by Williams. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. To throw again on 2nd down. Murray, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They start the drive with Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
He will find Davis on the left side complete. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Well, I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Costello. And Davis has it over the middle. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Off the play fake. Costello. Complete. Smith has it. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Vikings 38, Cowboys 12.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. But he'll take this back down inside the 20. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy. Throwing them.
Sammy Watkins, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey! On the ball!
Now Cook running right. And he'll get this down only to the 18. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now!
To throw on 3rd down. Costello. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey.
29 is Mike. Mike 29. Watch the screen.
On 4th down, Costello. And this is going to be incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. It's Williams on the catch. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here's Murray, and that will be incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead.
45, Cowboys 12.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Murray looks to throw again. 2nd and 10. Going right side here, and that's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Yeah, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Hey, high 7.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with it.
Back to throw. Costello. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They get 14 there. 1st down, Vikings.
Take 4.
Throwing on 1st down. Costello. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Back to the air on 2nd down. Costello. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for... And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 16. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
60 outlaw. We want it. Come to my world. 6'6", pull it high. Hey, Wahoo.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. First down, Murray. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Murray again. Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return, a scoop and score for the Vikings. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because
under pressure, and they got to him again. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Murray, one final try. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lack the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when I tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my war team. Guaranteed to be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. They will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone. Watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the stands. No man, the man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just trying not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet.